Hi guys, and welcome back to another video by myself, Stisko. Today we are going to be doing a player profile video, part of a new series I'm planning on running on the channel, taking a big behind the scenes look at players from all around the world, from different countries, whether they played international cricket or just domestic cricket. We're going to be looking at the true stories behind them. Before I begin though, just wanted to say thanks for all the support and love on my first video. Didn't expect to get the outpour of support that I did, and just hope it continues in the future, and I hope you guys continue to enjoy them, as if you guys continue to enjoy them, I'll keep on making them. Today though, part of the player profile I'm going to begin with is Australian quick and vice captain Pat Cummins. He's had quite an extraordinary rise to his success, from injuries plaguing his career up until now being the number one test bowler in the world. He's got a lot of ambition and determination and hard work that has gone into becoming the best test bowler in the world, and just a fascinating story. So if you enjoy these player profiles, let me know in the comments below some suggestions on who you'd like to see in the future. But for now, here's all the facts and details on the world's best test bowler. Patrick James Cummins, also as we know him as Pat Cummins, was born on the 8th of May 1993, making him 27 years old. He grew up in the small town of Mount Riverview, which has a population of around 3,000 residents, with 4 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters. He grew up idolising Australian quick bowler, the great Brett Lee, and was someone who's been a big fan of Cummins through his professional career so far. Cummins, also sometimes nicknamed as Kumo, grew up playing junior cricket for the Glenbrook Blaxland Cricket Club in the Blue Mountains, which is, if you're not from Sydney or Australia in general, west of Sydney. He played first grade cricket for Penrith in 2010. With Cummins' success through the age group, he was earmarked as a potential star from a very young age, and then burst onto the scene in the 2010-11 BBL season. He was only 17 years old, yet topped the wicket-taking chart for that season. He made his test debut for Australia at only 18 years old against South Africa in Joburg, in which he claimed an impressive 6 for 79 in the second innings, while hitting the winning runs and being named man of the match. Not bad for a debut, huh? However, after such an impressive rise to the junior ranks and such an extraordinary start to his international career, the longer format of the game took a great toll on Pat Cummins' body. He had to battle through injury after injury, almost ending his test career altogether. He went through many domestic teams in Australia, including the Sydney Sixers, the Perth Scorchers, and even was picked up by the Kolkata Knight Riders in 2014 in the IPL, until eventually sitting on the Sydney Thunder. Instead of jumping straight back into the longer form of the game, he focuses time on playing T20 and ODI games to really try and to nurture his skills and get back to potentially the same place he was in 2011. In 2015, it seemed like Cummins could once again return to Test cricket, with former Australian quick Ryan Harris retiring. After being out for almost 4 years, it looked like he could end up playing in the Ashes series on the English foreign soil. However, his return still needed some time, as he didn't get selected to play for the series. However, it was a positive step in the right direction, as Cummins had once again been in the fold of the Australian cricket team and was something to be proud of. After all the struggles of battling through injury, on the 17th of March 2017, after 1,946 days, which is around 5 years and 4 months since last playing Test cricket for Australia, he was reselected due to Mitchell Starc having injury troubles. Throughout the 2017-18 summer, he built a reputation of being a strong lower order batsman, scoring 240s and taking 23 wickets in 9 innings of bowling during the Ashes series. This was a real turning point for Cummins, as it looked like he was the missing piece to the Australian bowling attack. As a third quick bowler, he complemented Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood very, very well. After the famous year of 2018 for Australian cricket, Cummins surpassed all expectations and was named in the 2018 Test 11 of the Year by CricBuzz. He took 44 wickets in this year and was one of the few shining lights of a shambolic and embarrassing year for Cricket Australia due to the Sandpaper Gate. By the start of 2019, Cummins had cemented himself so much into the team that he was named vice captain alongside Travis Head to help Tim Payne and the new leadership group to help change the public perception of cricket in Australia. Now, let's look at some facts. As of right now, his remarkable rise on the international stage has left him being the number 1 test bowler and the 4th best ODI bowler in the world, while arguably being one of Australia's most important players, which is truly an inspiring story. To top it all off, at the end of 2019, he was recognised with the Allan Border Medal, which is considered to be the most prestigious prize in Australian men's cricket. This highlighted a truly astonishing 2 years for Pat Cummins. Now, with this impressive reputation of skill and leadership, it comes with a pretty significant payday. For 2020, he's one of the most well-paid cricket players on the entire planet, with some huge salaries and sponsorship. Cricket Australia pays him around $350,000, which doesn't include match earnings and bonuses, which could easily take his earnings around $500,000 or more. For the 2020 season of the IPL, which is now in doubt, well, we might see, the end of the year might have something different. He was picked up by the Kolkata Knight Riders as the most expensive foreign player in history, with his contract around $2.2 million. Along with this, he has Gillette sponsorships, which equate to around $200,000, and others which take his 2020 earnings to around $3.5 million, which in Australian terms is about 5 million. Even with these impressive earnings, that still doesn't even contribute to his property portfolio that he has, making him one of the most expensive and most well-paid cricket players on the entire planet. Not bad for a quick bowler who had a bit of injury troubles for about 6 years. Now, after considering everything, his story, how much he's earned, his reputation with Australian cricket, and everybody else around the world, how great could Pat Cummins really become? Well, the answer isn't that straightforward, you see. Due to his injuries which hampered the first half of his career, it is unlikely that he will beat Australian quick record set by Glenn McGrath, who sits on 563 test wickets. However, in the last 3 years, Cummins has amassed 136 test wickets, which by the end of his career could see him potentially sitting around the 300 wicket mark, which may end up surpassing his idol Brett Lee, who has only 310 test wickets. Something you might assume might be a little bit more. I was quite surprised when I found that out. I think it's fair to say though, if Cummins didn't have such a poor injury luck record between 2011 and 2017, he could have been right up there as one of the great fast bowlers in Australian and world cricket. At the end of the day though, his injury records and only the small amount of time he spent on the international stage at the top level has meant right now he's nowhere near the greatest of all time. He probably won't even get there because his injury record will have hampered his test statistics, meaning he will never get close to Glenn McGrath's 563. However, when you consider the injuries taken away, he might be one of the best. His skill, his leadership, his ambition, his drive is second to none. However, we'll have to wait and see what happens in the next few years. He might go on till the age of 35 or beyond. Look at James Anderson, still not done, and he's been going at it for years. But even considering if he does go on till the age of 35, 36, we may never see the 2018-2019 Cummins ever again. He might have dropped off, might get injuries, you just never know. But what I will take away from the fact is that Pat Cummins' skill and his ability to bounce back is something that is truly inspirational and something that Australian cricket need to look back on as potentially a missed talent due to his injury record, but is definitely someone who will go down in the history books in the future. So with that, I say the Pat Cummins story is a truly remarkable one, which shows a young superstar bursting onto the cricket team with huge talent to be hampered by such dramatic injuries. But I think what's so great about the story is the determination, the grit, the effort to never give up, and not only return playing test cricket for one of the best, if not the best, cricketing nations in the world, but to become vice-captain, lead a truly scary bowling attack, and be one of the best quick bowlers in the world. So, my final word is Pat Cummins deserves everything good from the last few years, and into the future, I wish him the best of luck, as it's so great to see someone go through such hard times to being one of the best. Now, you might be wondering, where's the mention of Brendan Taylor? Well, I didn't forget him, don't worry. I know he's a bit of a hero of mine, so we might have to see a player profile from him in the future. Let me know if you might want to see that. Let me know any other player profiles you want me to do. More than open, whether it's domestic or international cricket, like I mentioned in the intro, very, very much open to doing it. Trying to do my best over here, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like. Subscribe down below as it helps the channel grow a lot and it shows some support of what I'm trying to do over here. But for now, share your thoughts on Pat Cummins in the comments below. Constructive feedback is very much welcomed and I'll see you next time.